I hope everyone is doing well. I'm doing very well, and I just came from outside and I did my walk, and I think I covered almost 11 kilometers today, which is pretty amazing. I skipped cycling, so I put all my energy in my walk. And the weather is a little bit chilly outside. The temperature was low 60s, a bit above upper 65, but it did not even reach 70. So I stayed away from the ocean because it's kind of breezy and chilly. Anyway, I made my final decision. So I'm not going to the Bahamas. I am going to Africa once again. As a matter of fact, so it's confirmed, and I got my airline confirmation as well as my hotel accommodation in Dar es Salaam. Of course, Dar es Salaam is in Tanzania. I'm heading to Tanzania, back to Africa. I've been to Tanzania for a short period of time 2 years ago when I visited Kenya. I remember it was one of the national parks that is very close to Tanzania that was in Kenya. Oh, sorry. That was one of the national parks, and that was in Kenya. And you can see the Kilimanjaro. It's about, I think it's only 5 to 6 miles you hit Tanzania. So I took the time to drive from that to the border town. So I stepped my feet on Tanzania for, I think that was only 30 minutes to an hour, or even lesser than that. So by this time, I'm heading off to Tanzania. I love Tanzania. It's been one of my bucket lists. And I've been to Africa multiple times, so Egypt, Morocco, Namibia, where else? Zimbabwe, Madagascar, and Zambia. And now I'm heading back to one of my most favorite continents because of the people, because of the culture, because of the landscape, and because of the history. And I love Africa. As long as, and I love all continents anyway. So it's I look at things in a various perspective. So that's the plan. So why am I changing my plan instead of the Bahamas? Here's the reason why. So the Bahamas is supposed to be my itinerary this time after my trip from the Virgin Islands a couple of years ago. So requires a negative COVID testing. It's okay because I know I'm COVID negative as far as I know. The only thing is that the results here in California will take longer than 7 days. So it's supposed to be 72 hours only and you get the result. That was the time that I inquired, but this time because of the spiking number of COVID infections in this nation, a lot of people are undergoing testing. Now, the result is more at least 10 days. I can't do that because Bahamas requires 7 days or less negative results upon your arrival. So I already had information, communicated to the consulate regarding the requirement. I was excited to go to the Bahamas, the Caribbean once again, but I don't think the results will make it because I just received a message that the result will take 10 days. Anyway, I didn't go to the COVID testing. It's supposed to be today, so I don't need it anyway. So because Tanzania does not require COVID testing upon arrival. But of course, you will undergo, thermal screening just like in the Virgin Islands. So Tanzania has opened their tourism, and it's one of the nations in Africa wherein there is a very, very low incidence of COVID infection. Pretty amazing, isn't it? And they have flattened the curve. Unlike the United States, we're still spiking. Anyway, so that's the reason why, and that's the place where I'm heading to, Tanzania. So what's in my hand? So actually, there's a peel of an orange that I got from Virgin Islands a couple of weeks ago. Amazingly, so it lasted until this time. So it was right when I purchased from the town center in St. Thomas, and I put it in the fridge, and now I am eating the last piece. All right, so in when am I leaving? Actually I'm leaving on July 15. So that is less than a week from now. Today is July 9. So I think that's gonna be on Wednesday. I'll be there for 12 days. I plan to explore Dar es Salaam, go to the islands nearby, which is Zanzibar, and maybe hit that Kilimanjaro. All right. So Tanzania, here I comes. Alright, this flight is 3 hours and 1 minute from San Francisco to Dallas in Texas. So I'll be there overnight, and I'm glad the quarantine is over. So way back in March, they have to quarantine all the Californians, but now as far as I know, as far as information, there's no more quarantine. Alright, so I'm here in Dallas in Texas, waiting for my flight for tomorrow, going to Doha in Qatar, and then finally to Tanzania. So I need to stay here overnight here in Dallas. So this hotel is very convenient. It's pretty close to the airport, which is the international airport here in Dallas, Texas, the Fort Worth Airport, as a matter of fact. So I can see the runway, which is pretty convenient. So it's an airport hotel. It's in Hyatt, and let's do a quick room tour. It's massive. I'll be staying here only for a night. I'm waiting for my next flight, which will gonna be tomorrow. Today is the 15th, and my next flight is on the 16th at 1600 hours, or I'm sorry, at 4 o'clock in the PM. And from here, I will be heading to Doha in Qatar, and then taking another plane going to Dar es Salaam in Tanzania. Dallas Airport is the fourth busiest airport here in the America, but it looks like a massive grave. There's passengers, there's airlines arriving and departing, but it's pretty mega, and sometimes it's quite daunting to see the situation of the effect of this global pandemic. We hope, and I do pray, so that this pandemic will eventually sooner, hopefully not later, to be vanished away, or at least can have some kind of mitigation in order to decrease the incidence of infection. Alright guys, so I need to leave the room for now because I haven't covered my steps yet. So I'm pretty hooked into these steps that I've been doing on every single day. I need to have at least 10,000 steps or more. I've been getting around 20,000 steps on a regular basis in the last few days. According to my counter, I only covered 5,000 steps since this morning. Alright, so I asked the front office staff downstairs. They said I can just go outside and walk around the block, and it's safe, and the sun is up still, and to complete my 10,000 steps. Alright, see you later. I need to meet my 10,000 steps, so this is in the airport area, so the only place I can go is walk around So the parking structure. Alright, so park 5,000 plus. I need another almost 5,000 and to fulfill my 10,000 steps. So it's pretty hot and we'll see. Parking structure to complete my walk. Hi there, so it's a 16, so I'm flying out from Dallas, Texas to Doha in Qatar, and then the next day, upon my arrival from Qatar, I'll be landing in Dar es Salaam in Tanzania. So I'm checking out now. One o'clock in the afternoon, and the airport is just right across. But I need to take a shuttle, so it's pretty warm. It's almost 100 here. All right, so see you in Doha in Qatar. Cheers. All right, minute shuttle. I'm the only one. I'm heading off to Terminal D to catch the plane, Qatar Airways to Doha. I'm the only one on the plane on the Alright, I'm here in Dallas airport. So the flight is moving on. So it's on the board, so it's not cancelled. So with this, I got to make certain that it's not cancelled or changed. So now with this time, in this time, you gotta make certain that the flight is confirmed. It's been confirmed, right? So it's leaving soon. Alright, got my boarding pass, and going to the security to Doha. Alright, just passed by security. It was quite chock-a-block. Can't believe. So it's pandemic travel. So I'm in this 16 and I'm on that direction. Okay, I have 1 hour to kill. So I just need to maybe walk to get my 10,000. Alright, all waiting. So Qatar, they provide you a face shield. You gotta wear this the entire flight duration. Oh, it's quite hot. So this is from Qatar, but you gotta have a face mask at the same time. Pretty cool, huh? So that's why I think Qatar is the best airline in the world. This is my first time to board in Qatar. There's a flight delay, so I have a long layover in Doha. I was sailing from there. I'm heading back to Tanzania. Alright, I got my qualification on. I gotta wear the entire duration of the flight. Alright, so I'm here in Qatar in Doha, and they said it's a 5-star airport, so I'm connecting here for 8 hours and then flying eventually to Dar es Salaam. It was a long flight from Dallas in Texas. It's about 14 hours, 30 minutes. It's quite a long haul flight. Okay, from with Qatar Airways. I'm knackered. So I'm going to bum around. I have about 8 hours to kill here in Doha. So I'm here in Doha International Airport. So arrived from actually from Dallas in Texas. It was quite a long, very long haul flight. It's 14 hours, 30 minutes from Dallas in Texas here in Doha. So I'll be here. I have to keep my eye on my way. I'll be here in Doha for 8 hours. So I'm killing my time here, and then I'm boarding on my next flight, which we're gonna be with Qatar Airways as well. and that goes to, oops, let me fix my camera, and that goes to Dar es Salaam in Tanzania. So that's gonna be next day, so gonna be around 1:30 in the morning. Okay, there are some, actually here this is airport. Basically, of course it's open, but there are several concessionaires as restaurant where I can see some sort of physical distancing as well as people wearing masks. Actually, by the way, on the plane, we were required to wear this face shield with the car. It's a mandatory. Upon boarding of the plane, they will give you this face shield to use. So you have to have your face mask and your face shield. But here, we have got the car. So, and the crew of the airline, they're all in full PPE, which is pretty awesome. Unlike in American Airlines. I don't know about United. I'm probably not. Okay, so I'm just bumming around here, killing my time here in Qatar, in Doha. It's okay. So I'll inform you guys later. Bye. Almost boarding till 1:10, so I'm heading to gate B8, and that goes to Dar es Salaam. There's a connection in Kilimanjaro first. So heading to Dar es Salaam. This is lovely, and I think the flight isn't full because I am on the last section of the plane, and there's no one seated next to me on that bus too, and this one as well. And by the way, I found out that the first stop of this is Dar es Salaam, where I'm heading to, and then Kilimanjaro, and then to Zanzibar. So I'll be getting off first because the first stop of this plane is from Qatar to Dar es Salaam. Right, I'm finally here. Just, oh my god, it's a forever queue. Finally got, because I got a visa on arrival and I saw my bag. Finally, so my pickup is waiting for me outside. So welcome to Tanzania. Alright, finally I'm here in Tanzania. It took me around 3 days to get to here. So, very long journey, but it is worth the trip. So it took me a while to get out of the immigration. There's a chock-a-block, a lot of tourists. Because Tanzania is open, there's no COVID here. No, there is COVID, but it's very, very minimal. As a matter of fact, you don't see people here with a mask. So I'm here in the restaurant. So it's early in the morning. So I'm just going to grab my food here. And today I'm going to the village. And the driver yesterday who picked me up from the airport will pick me up today. And it looks like it's gloomy. It's overcast. Hopefully it's not gonna rain. I checked the weather forecast. Should be fine. And but anyway, I got my brother. So I wasn't able to get much sleep because of the massive time difference. By the way, so the restaurant is pretty amazing. It's a pretty clean and good. There's less people here. So actually there's 2 guests and then myself. Alright, so I'm just going to grab and I asked for Spanish eggs and some slice, some toast in here. Alright, so I'm heading on to the village today. Alright, so it's a breakfast time. So the breakfast room is right. The restaurant is open. So I could have eaten in the breakfast room, but I just decided to take the food upstairs here in my room, so to feel home. Anyway, so I got my coffee. So I always carry this with me. This is a 3-in-1 coffee. And what I heard is that they asked for the Spanish eggs, and then kind of like with tomatoes, with onions, and some few pieces of toast and a coffee as well. Of course, my most favorite PJ, peanut butter and jelly.